looking at him fairly shiftily. They're linked. Do you think he's gonna fucking try something? Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Fluffy Ferret. Welcome back to Wind Waker. Where is that tornado going? Okay, so we need to wait for that to come around to make this big jump. But what we were talking about last time, yeah, like stuff you'd like to see. So, I don't know. I've always been a big fan of like filmmaking in general. Like my first thing I wanted to be, like my first career I tried to pursue was I wanted to be an actor. And I still like doing that from time to time. I do local theatre and like musicals and such, and you know, acted in a few things on the channel. But like, I don't know. I like acting. I like the process of it. It's just I personally don't think I'm very good at it. So I like my kind of way now is the kind of production side more, and seeing like the behind the scenes stuff, like directing and producing and, you know, that kind of way about it. Sorry, I just need to catch this updraft. Come on. There we go. So, yeah, I have a real passion for filmmaking, and, like, one of the ideas I had for the, for Pixel Chess channel was actually to do, fuck's sake, was to do a film review series, which may still happen at some point, just not in the very near future. It might happen sometime this year, maybe not, possibly next year. But if there's any movies in particular that you guys would see, like if you'd want more like serious critique reviews, or on more big blockbuster general releases, or would you like me to review kind of indie films, or like just silly things like old Disney Channel original movies, like stuff like Brutal Moose are doing, or Your Movie Sucks, or IHE, like those kind of things, or I don't know, just give or the kind of things like people like Bobby Burns, or Lessons from the Screenplay, sorry, or those kind of people were like video essays. Would that be like a thing you guys would like to see? I don't know. Just trying to experiment with stuff myself first, and then kind of if it holds water, then yeah, I may pursue it at some stage. But for now, we're just gonna try and get it as your daily content anyway. Just so. Oh. Got green chew jelly. Wow. Yeah, trying to pursue this daily content as much as we can, so keep you guys, you know, every day shuffling. That was fucking stupid, Eddie. Please just cut that shit fucking thing out. Fuck's sake, I didn't get him at all. What the hell is with these guys? They're fucking weird, and I'm very uncomfortable by them. They're kind of like Wababeth from Pokemon, where they look like I don't know, they don't look real. Like Wababeth looks like one of those punch bag things, like the clowns or whatever you'd have that would like fall over and bounce back up. But like, you know, those theories where it's like Wababeth is the tail and he's not actually the blue thing. The blue thing's just his like outer shell to keep him safe. Okay. Yeah, so this dungeon is all about like using the Deku Leaf in conjunction with these things to navigate around, I guess. What's something that... Oh yeah, recently I've been on a kind of an old school Disney kick ever since the relaunch of the DuckTales series. The new DuckTales is like, there's only been one episode so far, like an hour-long episode, but it's quickly become one of my favorite TV shows. Like it's kind of given like a kind of a Gravity Falls vibe. not in the sense that it's like it's weird shit, but in the sense that it's like I don't know. It's kind of it's kind of a more grounded Gravity Falls and more character driven. Like Gravity Falls was mainly about this big mystery, but there is like big mysteries. Well, not big mysteries, but like certain things that you'd like to know in this in DuckTales. But it's more just about the kind of adventure with family as like the kind of main driving force, which I really like. I haven't seen much of the old series. I've seen like episodes and I've seen the movie, and yeah, the kind of general consensus is that it's good. That there's a lot of potential here, and the talent behind it is fucking like the second I heard David Tennant was going to be fucking Scrooge McDuck with that announcement video. Remember the where the cast did the theme tune opening, like the guys who do like the guys from Saturday Night Live who do sorry, the names, I'm fucking terrible with names, but like the guys from Saturday Night Live who do they do Louis' voice, and he does who's the other guy he does Launchpad McQuack, and yeah, the boys' voice are very good. Like the guys from that guy from Community, I think it is it Community? I never it's not Parks and Rec anyway, I know that for a fact. Parks and Rec is Andy Dwyer and all those, but yeah, it should be a good show. And got the girl from Hall and Oates who plays Webby. She's really good. She gives off a very Mabel vibe to the thing. That's kind of like my main comparison to Gravity Falls. Is like she gives a very, very like Mabel vibe of like the weird girl, and the like people have pointed this out, that she has the grappling hook and everything, and I don't know, it seems like a fun show. And they've been confirmed that like at some point Darkwing Duck will be introduced, and I love Darkwing Duck. Like fucking Jim Hemmings, the guy who does Darkwing Duck, and he's like also been Winnie the Pooh and Tigger for like the longest time. And he does like a lot of voices. He does Pete as well, like Peg Leg Pete, whatever you want to call him. Like I guess like nowadays young children would know him more from him being in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse as Pete. Like I think that's what like this like 8 to 10-year-old generation this year would know him from. But yeah, the cast is good. And who else? Oh, they confirmed what Gizmo Duck, who's like RoboCop kind of, but in DuckTales. He's going to be played by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and if you don't know who that is, that's the guy who wrote and stars in Hamilton. He also, like, he's like my current man crush, kind of, because ever since I heard that album, I heard the studio album for Hamilton, I've been in love with this man's work. And he did the soundtrack to Moana, the Disney movie, and yeah, he does like great work. So I was just very excited about that, because like he's a very good like voice actor and just character actor as well. So he's not just like a musical guy. He's because like there was even an episode of what do you call it, fucking Sesame Street, where he tries to sell Big Bird a new house, and it's fucking brilliant. He raps the whole way through it, like he's a rapping estate agent, and he's fucking brilliant, and it's like the cutest and coolest thing ever, and I just fucking love it. Fuck this thing, I don't know what it's even called. Let me fucking, okay, right. But yeah, this whole DuckTales series, what was I saying? Yeah, I said it was on a Disney kick because of DuckTales. Mainly just on a Saturday morning cartoon kick, and that does not meant to happen, but luckily it did, so I'm down here with this thing. Yeah, I rewatched the Goofy movie. I fucking love Goofy movie. It's such an overlooked movie as well. It's like people, because it's like, I don't remember if it was in cinemas or not. I think it was. I don't know. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong on that. Cause someone will correct me if I'm wrong on that. Let me say. But I forgot how good of a movie it was, and I forgot. Sorry, burps. I forgot that it was even a musical. And for those of you who don't remember either, it's a musical. Kind of caught me off guard as well when I rewatched it. Let me kill you now. Sorry, that whole thing again of talking and playing at the same time. Especially when I have no one else to bounce off of. My thoughts just go fucking everywhere and I lose track of everything I'm doing. But yeah, the first Goofy movie is really good. Like, the songs are solid. Like, what's the Powerline ones are just so fucking nostalgic are just scream 90s, like, so much. Especially with, like, the whole, like, Michael Jackson vibe to them. And, but, like, even the ones, like, the back and forth relationship between Max and Goofy, that was, like, played really well off of what was established by Goof Troop. And if you don't know what Goof Troop is, it was basically DuckTales, but it was Goofy and his son Max and Pete and his son PJ. It didn't really go on adventures per se, but it was kind of just like day-to-day adventures. So like they'd go fishing, or they'd go camping, or they'd go they'd go to a theme park or some stuff like that, or they'd just be at home and they'd have to, like, some episodes would be like Pete lost money gambling, or I don't think there was gambling or anything like that, but like Pete loses money or spends money on a stupid invention and they have to deal with this stupid invention, or not stupid invention, but like new gadget of the week kind of thing. And that was all Max as a child, and like Goofy movie starts off with Max as a high school student. I think it's about 15 or 16. I'd say 16, maybe. No, I'd say 15. But yeah, it's basically him trying to impress this girl that he likes, and fuck's sake, did it again. Fuck. But yeah, it's him trying to impress this girl, and instead his dad tries to bond with his son again, and brings him off on a vacation that he doesn't want to go to. And I won't say any much else if you don't like the thing, or if you don't like it, if you don't want to if you want to watch it yourself and have like a fresh experience. Like, you don't really need to have seen Goof Troop. Like, it helps, you know who some of the characters are and a bit of the relationships, but like you can get context from the whole movie. Like, you get from like flashbacks, or Goofy mentioned it, that like him and Max used to be so close, and then once he became a teenager and he got like, and he's like, his whole attitude is like about being popular and impressing Roxanne, which is the girl. Like, that became his priority rather than hanging out with his dad anymore. And it's a sweet story. I like it. I like the whole back and forth Goofy and Max dynamic. There's one song called Nobody Else that just gets me like really hard in the feels. But and then I watched the second movie. It's not as good, because I'm not saying because it's not a musical, but I'm just saying it doesn't have the same vibe. But I think it's because it's Max going to college, and it kind of rehashes the same points that were made in the movie before. In the first movie, by the way, it kind of rehashes some of the same story beats, but it's still entertaining. It's still got a few laughs. which like can't be said of some fucking movies now. Like half of Pixar's shit is just, I'm not saying like these aren't Pixar movies or anything, but like half of these Pixar movies are just going like absolutely terrible. Like Good Dinosaur, I didn't like because like I don't know, it was just a pandering story that tried to force emotion on you that didn't really work. But and like the visual style of like Arlo versus what was the caveman kid's name? I don't even remember the movie. It's so forgettable. Why doesn't this fucking work, guys? You know what? Next time we're gonna see if this works.